This Canadian artist caused $70,000 worth of post-production editing because of one little mistake. Today marks 49 years since the band said their farewells in one of the most amazing ways possible, the Last Waltz. Arguably the greatest live concert ever. It was on Thanksgiving Day 1976 when this group of Canadians and Americans hosted 5,000 lucky fans at the Winterland Ballroom in San Francisco, California. For just $25, the crowd was served a full Thanksgiving dinner prepared by over 300 staff and crew members before taking in a who's who of musical legends. Bob Dylan, Neil Young, Joni Mitchell, Ronnie Hawkins, Eric Clapton, members of both the Beatles and the Rolling Stones were all in attendance and performed that evening, all while Martin Scorsese was directing and filming the entire event. Beginning at 5 p.m., the band was still performing well into the next morning. Now, there was also another notable factor that played a large role in the group's performance that evening, and that was the sheer amount of substance being consumed in the backstage area by the crew and performers. Ronnie Hawkins has since called the Last Waltz one of the greatest experiences of his life, despite the fact that he could have baked a cake with the amount of flour cut into a certain amenity in the backstage area. Robbie Robertson of the band would share a similar comment, despite claiming he did not partake in anything that evening. It was Neil Young who then took things a step further.
I'd just like to say before I start that it's one of the pleasures of my life to be able to be on this stage with these people tonight.
When he was performing Helpless alongside Joni Mitchell, a large white booger was clearly visible dangling out of his nostril. Despite Martin Scorsese's effort to keep the footage unedited, Neil Young's manager downright refused to have that footage released with that clearly visible on his nostril. Martin Scorsese had to do his best mid-70s post-production editing to clear up Young's nostril. Neil Young was left with the bill on this one, coming in at an estimated $70,000, and has since referred to it as the most expensive line he has ever sniffed. Overall, we were left with one of the greatest musical performances of all time, and this gem of a video of Neil Young watching Bob Dylan on stage. And that's how